Greetings, you're listening to Threads Radio, and I am Lottie Depresstival, and with me is...
Ergo Phizmiz-Mittelhammer.
That's not his real voice.
It's not my real name either.
No, also that as well. Same with me in Depresstival, I suppose. We are Avant-Hard Collective, and we're going to play some songs from a recent live gig that we did. And also, what was the track that we just heard?
That was one of mine, and it was called When Whom Was Introduced to What. It was made on a Korg micro preset. Monophonic
makes a lot of nice noises.
It does make a lot of nice noises, and some drums. And we were in Airbnb, weren't we, last time that we
because we sort of technically no fixed abodes, still the same, but we're on the Isle of Wight this time.
Yes. With many nice birds and many not so nice birds, but they're still nice, but they're just terrifying birds.
Geese. I don't know if you ever had I've gotten into hand feeding the geese that live in the field near where we are, and they're basically large dinosaur stroke dogs that hiss and make a sort of trumpeting noise. The one that likes me looks like it's been in a fight, which I suspect it has because they seem to attack each other all the time.
Very violent, aren't they?
So we're also possibly joined by a couple of guests today from the rest of the collective as well. Is that still happening? I don't know. Tal, do you still want to do it? Do what? Just talk on the thing.
On the radio.
Not really.
On the Threads radio.
Well, there's Tallulah in the background. We can figure it out in a bit if you want. We'll figure it out in a bit. Do you want to play a track before we whitter on some more?
We could play a track. What track would you like to play?
What was the stuff that you played me the other day? The Gabba.
That was the wonderful world of Javanese Gabba music, and the band are called Gabba Modus Operandi, which seems appropriate in this.
That's nice.
In this day and age. So, should we listen to a song by
I think so,
Gabba Modus
yes.
Operandi? This is called Nyon Rangda. That was the wonderful world of Javanese gabba music in
Hooray.
the form of gabba modus operandi, who you should look up on the internet.
Oh, that's very nice.
Because it still does contain some nice things.
Well, the internet.
Yeah, just
But
some.
not the Internet of Things.
No, it doesn't
That's
contain...
not a
no,
nice...
no.
I'm not even totally sure what that is.
Yeah, but I hope gabba modus operandi don't have the
doubt
Internet
that
of Things,
the-
I don't think.
Connected to the Internet of Things.
Yeah, I hope not.
So yeah, as I said, we're currently sort of no fixed abodes on the Isle of Wight, i.e. I'm staying at my dad's house for a bit and helping chuck away all the shit in my life. I'm not really sure why you would want to know this, but I feel talking, that's what people do,
That's what,
isn't it?
talk radios.
So
What it's for.
why am I laughing? I'm having a difficult time this week because I've been dealing with the DWP, as well as this being a sort of GABA informative show. It could also double up as a sort of a support group for people who have to talk to the Department of Work and Pensions. Although I will say that I am apparently successfully, gainfully self-employed,
Yes,
which is very nice now. And also I got recognised in the DWP.
That was a particularly exciting
the other day
moment.
for my songwriting, and they all said, "Oh, are you Depresstival?" And then this bloke from the other desk on the other side of the room walked in.
He was so
and said,
excited, wasn't he?
"Oh yeah, I came to see you 4 times last year, so consequently I feel like I've won against the government."
Yeah,
and they also told me I didn't have to go and see them for a year.
You could move
6
into
months,
Downing Street
I
now
think.
if you wanted to.
But it was nice, especially considering at least they said that all the DWP, 4 of their staff came to watch me 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
And they were actually a fantastic audience. I remember them. It was like one of the best gigs it's a run of gigs that I've done. I talk about it quite a lot as, that was a nice show. I wish that my actual residency in London was as well attended as that. Little did I know at the time that it was Department of Work and Pensions staff.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I tend to slag off the DWP and ATOS in about sort of 60% of my material. So, but they were laughing a lot during the gig, so I think they must still hate their jobs.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this online.
I think I'm sure
online,
it's fine.
We are technically online on the radio. I don't want to get anyone sacked, but then it's probably somewhat like working in an abattoir. You should probably resign from your job.
And nobody is going to get sacked for having
very nice.
exquisite taste.
Yeah,
are
I think they're probably more likely to get sacked for just having any taste. I think that's sort of frowned upon in the job centre. They've got
dangerous.
a sign on the wall saying, "Don't do any of this stuff," looking at your phone and all that. And one of the categories was no time wasting, which seems very vague, considering it's government bureaucracy, which is almost entirely based upon time wasting. I found that quite confusing.
Yeah. Well, are these rules that can then be sort of passed back to the people who are behind the desk? So, if you feel that they are wasting your time, you can just kind of go and then just point at the thing.
Possibly. Anyway, the other reason we're on the Isle of Wight is Dominic or Ergo Phizmiz-Mittelhammer, whichever you prefer.
Fulfilling a lifetime's ambition to stage the Mikado is a large part
I figured
of the reason.
that a while ago I figured like the weirdest thing that I could possibly do, being a sort of professional weirdo and stuff, was to now do a massive community theatre sort of techno noise production of The Mikado by Gilbert and Sullivan.
Yes.
And as you have quite you've got quite
I've got heritage.
You've got heritage with Gilbert and Sullivan stuff.
With G&S.
But didn't you I don't know, do you want to talk about it a bit? I'm just sort of trying to guess your life.
Yes, well,
if you just say.
I was not a kid with like really cool tastes or anything. I could have grown up and worked in the DWP probably. And initially I was when I was around 10, that was when I first really got into making music, and I wanted to start writing music. And the music I wanted to write was heavy metal, and I was into Iron Maiden, and I had Iron Maiden posters and T-shirts, and I grew my hair long, and the school made me have a mullet cut because I kept eating my hair and things like that. And then abruptly, at some point, I suddenly lost all interest in heavy metal.
Becoming a metaler.
And suddenly my enthusiasm was piqued by the works of William Schwenk Gilbert and Arthur Seymour Sullivan.
Light operetta.
Light operetta. I became completely obsessed with when I was about 11 or 12. For like 3 years or something. And I kind of... I wanted to be both Gilbert and
at the
Sullivan
same time.
At the same time, yeah. I wanted to be like the Uber operetta.
If you've listened to us before, you realise we talk about everyone's favourite relevant genre, opera, quite a lot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
although it is relevant, it's like the ultimate artwork. I mean, I don't actually like a lot of it because I think it's really classist and pretentious, but I do like the thing of being able to make a big show that's got loads and loads of stuff in it, and you write opera kind of professionally, don't you?
Yeah, so. But I write it in that sense of,
and for people who like gabba and techno and stuff.
Yeah, generally people who like opera don't really like my operas, but people who like electronic music and like noisy, confusing shit tend to like it.
That's good.
So, and the Mikado will be no exception. We're going to be doing the Mikado at Dimbola Lodge on the Isle of Wight, which is the home of the Victorian photographic pioneer Julia Margaret Cameron, and we're going to produce the Mikado there
as a community project,
as a piece of theatre in the community.
Noise as a method of making sort of fairly cut off sort of people in the West Wight who are very cut off because there are 3 buses a day now, hence why I haven't managed to leave, managing to subtly infiltrate their non-horrible noise bubble. Yeah. That's not really a term, is it? I told you I was confused.
I've spent my whole life trying to infiltrate people's non-horrible noise bubbles. It would be good
though. So what was your plan with it? Was
the idea is to... Well, I've been using this word hauntology in all the funding applications for it because
it's very now.
It's apparently very now, and it's the word they use just to describe everything that VVM did.
I was reading that Mark Fisher, the guy who wrote Capitalist Realism,
coined the term.
Is there no alternative?
Yeah,
I think he coined the term, and he was mates with VVM, wasn't he?
Yeah,
as well. But sorry, you were saying.
Yes, the Mikado itself it's not going to be a production of the Mikado. It's going to be sort of a production about the Mikado that also contains the Mikado.
And the making of.
Yeah, and the making of itself and so on. And it's supposed to be about all the kind of like issues that we could look at now in relation to the Mikado. So things like the kind of
government being really shit.
Well, all that, but more so in this case, it's going to be about the whole idea that Bruno Mars isn't permitted to sing songs because people accuse him of stealing African culture, and of course, like if there wasn't African culture in pop music, there would only be Kraftwerk and there wouldn't be anything else. And, the Kraftwerk are great,
and
but
Mike Batt.
Yeah, Mike Batt. Yeah. There's not.
Which I will talk about more next time because as I've discovered, this is completely aside, but as I've discovered the worst piece of art ever made is by Mike Batt, and then the film. Yeah, we shouldn't really go into it too much because it'll take a long time. Yeah. But he also is responsible for the second worst piece of art ever made.
Yes,
and I feel like people aren't talking about how.
I feel even Adorno would have agreed.
He seems to get away with it. Anyway, are we going to move on to talking of other community projects? We're going to move on to playing this recording of a show that we did at Cafe Oto with tons of people as a big community project. You're better at talking about things, so why don't you explain it more?
Well, it was a wonderful evening that all us lovely friends
April
spent together. Yeah, in April something. April to something at the wonderful Cafe Oto in London. And it's kind of a large cross-section of the people who've been involved in Avant-Hard Collective. So from Memory, who was there, Depresstival, and me, and David Landay, and Jamieson, Zelda Violet Star, Cecile Grace Janvier, Elvis Herod. No, but you got to say the names, otherwise you're not crediting them.
Otherwise you don't credit. And Narin Oz, who's a great comedian.
Narin wasn't in it.
She was in Nibiru.
Yes.
She was coming, but then she didn't. Phil Jarvis of Consignia and Joss Norris, who's also a comedian.
Yes, and the
I once saw him cover himself entirely head to toe
in
Deep Heat at Edinburgh Fringe as part of an act. And I saw him shortly after he'd done that, and he seemed in pain. But he's a great comedian.
Yes.
Edward Shipsey as Richard Branson. Eleanor Smith, and of course Frederic Wake Walker as the Queen of England. Are we going to play that now?
Yes, I think we said everybody's name. We're going to play you the whole gig, the whole thing, pretty much unedited, and it lasts about an hour and a half. You're going to hear a lot of wonderful people having a lovely time.
There will be an interval at which point, well, in the recording and in this recording, in which point I'll read some poetry that I found on the back of packaging for stock and tea and stuff. So, on that note, here is Avant-Hard Collective at Cafe Oto.
Greetings! Welcome to the Avant-Hard Collective extravaganza at Cafe Oto. Avant-Hard Collective are a loose-knit group of human animals who occasionally conglomerate and make things together. Community theatre and experimental music and blah, blah, blah. And tonight we're presenting a kind of cross-section of our work from the last couple of years. Lots of it leans towards the political, because how can you not at the moment? But of course, no evening would be complete without a good helping, I'm sure you all agree, of Ed Sheeran. And you're going to get not one, but 3 servings of Ed Sheeran this evening. And this is the first of them.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance now. Take my hand, stop, put Van the Man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance, and now I'm thinking like... Girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Take my hand, put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a madman do, even though my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body, and last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 One weekend we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so you can all eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. We talk for hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family is doing okay. And leave and get in a taxi, then kiss in the backseat. Tell the driver, make the radio play, and I'm singing like I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do, even though my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body, and last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you. Trapezoid. Thank you very much. And as promised, there will be two more ventures into the world of Ed Sheeran this evening. I would now like to introduce you to St. George, who's come here at special expense to sing you all a song from a show that we did called The United Kingdom of Earth, which was it was an opera about Brexit. We were asked to write, so it was a science fiction opera that we'll come back to tonight. That imagines that after Brexit, England left the European Union, and then some large disaster happens, and England is left as the only place existing in the world, and it's a kind of science fiction dystopia, as you can imagine. So I'll hand you over to St. George.
Hi, how are you? St. George, apparently, although I really have a problem with all patriotism and everything like that, and it's horrible at the moment, isn't it? Oh God, it's really... Start the song before I talk for longer. No one wants to hear that.
Picnic baskets, daisies, and
If I had a costume, I'd be doing all this like sort of miming and sort of stuff to do with the character at the moment, but sort of wearing the St. George's Cross didn't really seem appropriate with all the kind of rise and large scale right-wing violence. We are that happy breed. God looks down and smiles and saves the Queen. Land is pleasant and green. I'll hold the door for you. Gentlemen are plenty. Damsels in distress are safe from dragons, fairy tale monsters. Vanquished by good St. George, standing to salute you every day. Little Britain is around the way. After all, this is the life we lead, of the lion and the unicorn. Then empires crumble, every war has already been won. This island in the moon is gone. That's the end.
Whoa, boy. Whoa. Whoa. When I am on the long and lonesome trail with just my horse to keep my company, the solemn stare of moonlight overhead, an endless desert stretching out beyond, I hold my head up high into the sky and breathe to taste the air, desert air. I look around and confirm to myself there really are no people everywhere. At that point, when the loneliness engulfs, I reach into my handy little pouch and take my vape out, hold between my fingers, and now breathe in, exhale. Then it lingers. Within the air, the water vapor sits. The moon becomes a cinema projector. And I'm the film. My horse, my vape, and me. I feel just like a cowboy on TV. In olden days of justice and of truth, that all those cowboys in the bygone days, the Wild West age, those pistol-toting dudes, when they breathed in, they always took tobacco, which seems today to be a little wacky. A cowboy must be good and strong and fit. The cigarettes are most debilitating, not great for riding horses or for shooting or chasing bears like Vladimir Putin. who likes strong liquor too, but doesn't smoke. I like strong liquor too. It ain't no joke. So how do cowboys keep so strong and nimble through endless nights of treacherous terrain are like a curse to body and to brain. Me, since when I first took out the vaping and said goodbye to years of Marlboro Lights, I found myself more agile, relaxed, my pulse is settled, breathing pattern clear. For any gunfight, I am always near. But please make sure that just before we duel, I get 2 minutes sitting on some straw. Sitting on some straw, my vape between my lips, and breathing in and out whatever e-liquid that day my juice profile has inspired to be. If I can smoke my vape, I'll see you in the town square with my pistols at the ready, with 1.8 mils nicotine. I'm steady. My flavor now is mentholated fruit. Stand in my way and I'm gonna shoot.
Oh, a cowboy needs an iPhone to navigate through life, for the road ahead is painful, full of misery and strife. He needs communication with the great big world outside, and to photograph his penis for his lovely cowboy bride. Oh, a cowboy needs an iPhone when he's heading across the land. Oh, a cowboy needs an iPhone, don't you doggone understand? Oh, a cowboy needs a map app when he's on the lonesome trail, for to navigate the landscape without one you're bound to fail. He types in his coordinates and says, hi-ho silver go, and he recommended sat-nav to everyone he know. Oh, a cowboy needs a map app when he's heading across the range. Oh, a cowboy needs a map app, oh, ain't it mighty strange? Oh, a cowboy needs to Spotify across the long and lonely days, 'cause remembering all those cowboy songs sends him into a daze. He can access all the music from his days down on the farm, and he listens to the smooth jazz when he needs to feel calm. Oh, a cowboy needs to Spotify when he's heading across the land. Oh, a cowboy needs to Spotify, don't you doggone understand? Oh, a cowboy needs Alexa, all the damn feminine charms. He would like to take that robot close and hold her in his arms, and he'll ask her what the weather's like and the meaning of life. And when the singularity comes, he'll take her for his wife. Oh, a cowboy needs Alexa when he's heading across the range. Oh, a cowboy needs Alexa, well, ain't it mighty strange?
To introduce Cecile.
So I'm going to sing a song called Clementine. the dark, and I'm ashamed of my life, and I think, you know why? 'Cause you did to me what I would do to you. If I could, I would have hurt you too. Deep in the lonely road, there is a man, but he's not coming home. So you walk through the street with the sun in your eyes, and you talk about the things you gotta do to survive. Don't you understand that it's all in your mind? And don't you understand that it's also in mine? One by one we forgot the rhythm, out of the sea into another schism, but it's alright. We forgive and forget and go back to the start. Old man Clementine, live alone by the riverside. Oh man, ain't it sad? Live alone with a killer inside, and he's afraid of the dark. He's ashamed of his past, so he writes every night. He goes riding with the devil, hoping that maybe we'll lose her soul. Deep in the lonely road, there is a man, but he's not coming home. So you walk through the street with the sun in your eyes, and you talk about the things you gotta do to survive. Don't you understand that it's all in your mind? And don't you understand that it's also in mine? One by one we forgot the rhythm, out of the sea into another schism, but it's alright. We forgive and forget and go back to the start. Old man Clementine, how does it feel on the other side? Old man, where's your child? Once in a while, where she was all that you had. Take off the lead. Take off the skin. Thank you.
I would like to now introduce you to the marvelous Zelda Violet Star, and someone who you all already know very, very well. You're about to witness the birth of Richard Branson. This is from a show called Nibiru that we made, which was imagining the internet conspiracy theory Nibiru cataclysm as imagining that it had actually happened, and it was a piece about all the terrible things in the world being sucked into the abyss and everybody going, hey! So this is the birth and romance of Richard Branson, starring Richard Branson and Zelda Violet Star.
worried about somebody paying my rent. Somebody wrote me a letter. My dear ex, I remember well the days with the fireworks, outside the thunderstorms, the hanging policemen of Babylon. I remember when we went to the grave and we laughed at the blood because it looked so beautiful and made the shape of a lily. We thought that was funny because lilies aren't red and things that aren't are usually funnier than things that are. I remember walking through the rose farms and buying rose oil and worrying about my bank balance. All those times, darling, and you were there, and I was there, and we were there, and we were all there, and there was there, and there was absolutely no not there, and no statements were false, and the rose oil was not false, though it was overpriced and the bottle was tiny. I remember how you touched my lips, and then there was this big shadow across our lives. I remember, do you remember? The supermarket.
Chicken and sweet corn. In the days of sweet corn, sun-tinged days had fallen already from their noble sheaves which reached for the sky, and now in this supermarket, soon to meet my bum-gut and taint the waters of the earth with the rest of them. Do you remember, darling, tainting the waters of the earth with the rest of them? It is good to be together, yours forever or never, as the case may be or may not be. We're not sure. Are you?
My name is Depresstival, or Lottie, or whatever. It matters, doesn't it? Sorry, it's going to end soon. Yes. I haven't got any records for sale, so there's not really any point in looking me up because everything's just about capitalism, isn't it? Thanks for coming. This is a better turnout than any of my other gigs. Usually there's like 5 people. Generally. So yeah, very much appreciated. And it's not raining, which means that people want to be outside. So that's a profound sentiment, isn't it? Although it will be soon with climate change. So we're all sad about it, aren't we? Because we know the world's going to end. Oh dear. This isn't working very well, is it? Oh, that sounds lovely. Oh, really good capo. Really good capo. And it can fit across the guitar. I feel really guilty about this because I'm talking shit. So that's better. Yes, okay, right. Here's a song about being an autistic person, and I have to fill out my PIP form quite soon for the wonderful DWP, which is going to be really lovely, and they ask you how your disability affects you, and they ask you how autism affects me, as in how do you summarize in a little tiny paragraph when it's a kind of entire sort of metaphysical thing, and stop talking.
All I want is to smoke and screw and drink and drug myself. Is all I want to do. See, I'm a fuck up of sorts, but it's always been the same. Oh, but all of you are part to blame about being every thought you made me hate my fucking name and all I stand for. And yet, oh yeah, behind it man's no respect. Oh, you really fast man has to get wet, holding electrical goods. And if I could, I'd dig a hole and bury myself face down the woods. So, but I couldn't work my worst and I'd be the way I've been worked over by you. With your abuse, complicity, so you deserve your soul. I want for proof, prescribed humanity to make our relationship anew. To take your English shit and shove it up your asshole. I'm too weird to try everything makes you wanna die, and I can't comprehend how you want to throw your luck without a dead weight, dead name, solemnly gripping on your chest. See the grace in your eyes every time that I'm speaking, cause it's no surprise I'm only gonna go retreating to a place where autonomy's a totally divest. And I confess, so I'd say that lyrically I've aimed for 60% success right here. Oh, you can't spell cunt without NT. Must be so nice, ought to be in your typical being typical. You can't spell cunt without NT. Must be so nice, ought to be in your typical being typical. Please, audition me. Won't you suspend yourself and censor your disability? See, I'm an addict to sorts. I'm trying to be clean, but your ritual lays all this bullshit on my feet. Oh, what response when I'm sick you expecting me to make? I'm fucked and broke, requirements all day as a pieces to maintain a life, and the drop from this pedestal will kill me. Oh, you know what really thrills me? Not be a major manic pixie when I'm already on the brink. It makes me think I'd like to take this plug and put it with my hands in the sink. Oh, but I couldn't break my worst and love the way you broke my batteries through and through. Oh, with your aims explicit, why not think of something else that opts to eviscerate someone who's not quite so nihilistic through and through? So take a shortness, should have shot it down, cause really overturns me. I'm projected objectification past the ambient. I'd rather ride at the sedation of my purpose and worth. Or can I be a person, please? Oh, and the veil societies you claim that I'm alive. You said my demise, and then you're drafted and required to converted to scream out of everything that irks thee. Even psychiatry couldn't fix me. Won't you suspend yourself and come and service all of my needs? Oh, we can't spell cunt without NT.
this is about receiving lots of internet hate mail because everybody hates each other on the internet. And I think that phones have destroyed the very fabric of society, and it's a big problem that we should. It's a problem. Shut up, Lucy. I moved to the Isle of Wight, so I don't know how to socialise anymore. And I live in a field now, and because then Dom over there was getting the ferry over, and he said that he was stood in between two conversations, and one guy was like this big sort of metalhead guy, and he was saying that he'd moved back to the Isle of Wight because the apocalypse is coming. So it's not just me that thinks that, then, really.
Why perpetuate this hate of humankind? To curse the ground of what it is a month of your time. So you'll ruin someone's life for burns with you. You gave me from the start and said they hate you too. Then I just despise myself, you despise our company. The intro just kick in and that's the end of pleasantry. See, I'm a miserable fucker, not like it'll ever stop. So do yourself a favor and stop thinking with your sex piece. Fucked up child, probably ruin you. My worldview is always pretty fucked up too. You would make your life much easier if you turn and disengage. Grab yourself a shovel, bury me in the grave. Cause I'm no kind of savior, no way I'm saving you. I don't until the opposite can even clean my room. Vastly misanthropic, dejected and abused. You could certainly do better, so why can't you see that? Not safe for work, not safe to me. Bury me so aberrant, heavy machinery. Not safe for work, I'm a sordid scam. I blame it on the pills that I'm afraid. It's who I am, who I am. I'm an asshole, it's who I am. Oh, who I am, who I am. I'm an asshole, it's who I am. Why can't you see the delusion is playing in your eyes? You put me up as an illusion, but I'm ever so compromised. So you seem to miss it, I know, I wonder why. The answer that you're seeking at the tops of the thighs, I don't really understand. This doesn't come from me deliberately, inappropriate and pleasant company. Sure, I'm a mess, but I'll embrace it. I'm stomach and I'm poor, make a mean cup of tea, but that is all I ask for. How can you appreciate this pleasure in your mind? If you spend a year with me, you find your age for 45. I find my solace with the assholes that make me through and through. They made me feel the skills I haven't corrupted the youth. We had something in common, we both equally hate me. They give me good quotations from my album cover sleeve. I digress, my thoughts on the self-plagiarized song. Your sentiments and but if you met me, you'd feel safe for work, not safe for me. And bury me so aberrant, heavy machinery. Not safe for work, I'm a sordid scam. I blame it on the pills that I'm afraid. So I safe for work, not safe for me. Bury me so aberrant, heavy machinery. Not safe for work, it's better than I'm gone. Not safe to work, cause it's the same with the other songs. I don't really play much anymore, so sorry.
Now, wait a minute. I hope you're enjoying the concert so far. Now for some poetry from the side of packaging for tea and stock and stuff, with musical accompaniment as well. Do you want to read them or me? I don't mind. If you just sort of do a pick out of the hat thing. Yeah. Compassion has no limit. Kindness has no enemy. Another one. Yeah, quick. An attitude of gratitude brings opportunities. Be proud of who you are, unless you're like a war criminal or Tony Blair.
No, they're very proud of you.
Oh yeah, they are. They are the only ones actually following the dream
They don't
spree
even
when you
need to
think
drink
about
the
it.
tea.
They don't really need to consult with other people.
No.
Empty yourself and let the universe fill you. Oh,
I mean, it sounds like the
disgusting,
daily
really.
motions of the body,
Oh,
sort of eating
God.
and, yeah.
but the body is something about
The body
I
is
don't know.
sacred.
Sing from your heart. It's very body focused, this
Yeah.
tea company, isn't
Yeah.
it? And what else? Oh, here we go. Here's the best one. The stock vegetables that lived on the farm were cool and laid back, placid and calm. They liked to stay home and play on their drums. They rarely went out with their fruit and veg chums, but they always went wild when they played in their band, and they rocked out in veg plots all over the land.
Yeah.
Someone got paid to write this. It's completely... This is just everything. Everything's just terrible. Just terrible. Terrible. Anyway, back to the show.
So I hope you had a lovely interval and caught up with all your best buddies and things. I promised you there were going to be three versions of Ed Sheeran tonight, and they're all of the same song. This is a version of the Shape of You, filtered through an idea by the Polish artist Stefan Themerson, who invented an idea called semantic poetry, where the idea is that you read a poem horizontally instead of vertically, or so the other way around. So basically, you take a poem or a song lyric or any kind of text and replace the lyrics with the dictionary definitions for most of the words. So this is the first verse and chorus. I could have done the whole thing, but it would take a while. This is the first verse and the chorus of "The Shape of You" by Ed Sheeran as a semantic poem, semantic pop music. The building or rooms occupied by a group organised for a social purpose is not the most efficient manner, mode or fashion to come upon by chance or meet with a person to have a sexual or romantic relationship with. Consequently, the place where liquor is sold to be consumed on the premises is where I move or proceed. Me and my persons attached to me by feelings of affection or personal regard at the furniture consisting of a flat slab-like top supported on one or more legs or other supports consuming small quantities of strong liquor. Indulging excessively in alcohol rapidly afterwards, we participate in conversation, moving or proceeding with little or less than usual speed or velocity. Approach or move towards me and begin or set out an informal interchange of thoughts, information, etc. by spoken words with me, and place obligation or responsibility in me. I'll present voluntarily and without expecting compensation a chance at this time or juncture in some period under consideration or in some course of proceedings described. Get into hold or into your possession the terminal prehensile part of the upper limb consisting of the wrist, metacarpal area, fingers and thumb. Cease from, leave off or discontinue. Put the Northern Irish singer-songwriter Sir George Ivan Morrison, OBE, born 31st of August 1945, on the coin-operated phonograph, typically in a gaudy illuminated cabinet, having a variety of records that can be selected by push-button. And next, in order of time, we begin or set out, as on a journey or activity, to move our feet and bodies rhythmically in a pattern or steps. And I produce words or sounds in succession with musical modulations of the voice of the same form, appearance, kind, or character. I'm in a state of profoundly tender, passionate affection with the quality of a distinct object or body in having an external surface or outline of specific form or figure of you. We press upon or against the thing with force in order to move it away and draw or haul towards oneself or itself in a particular direction or into a particular position, like a body as a piece of iron or steel that possesses the property of attracting certain substances do. Although my hollow pump-like organ of blood circulation, composed mainly of rhythmically contractile smooth muscle located in the chest between the lungs and slightly to the left, and consisting of 4 chambers, a right atrium that receives blood returning from the body via the superior and inferior vena cavae, a right ventricle that pumps the blood through the pulmonary artery to the lungs for oxygenation, a left atrium that receives the oxygenated blood via the pulmonary veins and passes it through the mitral valve, and a left ventricle that pumps the oxygenated blood via the aorta throughout the body, is dropping or descending under the force of gravity as to a lower place through loss or lack of support too. And at the last period of darkness between sunset and sunrise, you were in the portion of space within a building or other structure that belonged to me. And at this time or juncture, my large rectangular piece of cotton, linen, or other material used as an article of bedding
commonly spread in pairs so that one is immediately above and the other immediately below the sleeper of the piece of furniture upon which or within a person sleeps, rests, or stays when not well, emits an odour or scent of a specific kind that is identifiable as you. Every interval of light between two successive nights, seeing, getting knowledge of, learning, finding out, something of a kind now existing or appearing for the first time. I'm attached by feelings of affection or personal regard with your physical structure and material substance. Thank you.
Boris Johnson was going to come here and perform, but I'm afraid his wig was misplaced somewhere in the north of England. So instead we have Elvis Herod here, who has played Boris Johnson in two recent productions and looked a lot more convincing in the wig, but he's got a beautiful pink jacket and a lovely blue tie. And he's going to sing you a song shortly from the United Kingdom of Earth. But first, I just want to tell you a story about Boris, about when Boris met Boris, because we were Herod initially played Boris in the United Kingdom of Earth, and then when we put on Nibiru like this, can't we, like a talk show. When we put on Nibiru, I suggested that he also play Boris again, and so Herod took the wonderful megabus all the way from the north of England, came to London, went to the tube station, got off the tube, and then what happened?
I saw Boris Johnson.
Yes.
In a green Toyota driving along just by Earl's Court, and I sort of glanced over and I thought, that can't be Boris. Is that Boris? He's usually on a bike, isn't he? He's usually riding his bike. And I looked again, I thought that's unmistakably that bollock in a haystack that he is. And so I said, "Hello, Boris." And he turned and looked to me. And then did that thing that people do where they sort of pretend they haven't seen you, even though I was about as far away as I am from you now. He sort of did... and he kept sort of making a slow Brexit along the road. And so after that, I looked at him again, and I was pulling my case along the road, like this, scuttling along after the car, and I shouted... I see you, Johnson. I see you. But it was more high-pitched. I see you, Johnson! Like that. Like Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Remember me, Eddie! And again, he just proceeded to ignore me. And then a gentleman came along next to me and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm shouting at Boris Johnson. He's there, look. Trying to get through, and he drove off eventually, got through the lights. I didn't get a chance to assault him, which is unfortunate, but that's my story.
Yeah, it was a wonderful story. And so Herod's going to sing you a song from when Boris Johnson was in the United Kingdom of Earth. In the story of the United Kingdom of Earth, this isolated England, Boris Johnson has become Prime Minister, but as a way of kind of not having to kind of make any kind of policy or anything like that, he's discovered things like Reiki and New Age therapies and Ask the Universe and it will be given and all that kind of thing. So this is Boris Johnson's dystopian philosophy song.
Thanks. Here we go. Positivity, positivity, it's the only solution for maladies of society. Positivity, 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 positivity. essential as a human being. And if you are after a brand new car, slam dunk, it's yours if you only wish on a star. Positivity, positivity, lift out of apathy. Positivity, positivity, ask the universe for anything you like. Positivity, positivity, it's in the energy you give out and you receive energy. Positivity, 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 positivity. You can shape the world, everything is God. You are such a pearl if you've forgotten to meditate. Breathe in, keep calm and listen to your own best mate. Positivity, positivity, I'll send you Reiki. Positivity, positivity, lift your arms into the sky and pray with me. Dear Lord, this world is broken and we must do something new with it. There's a lot of space on this flattened earth. Will you tell us what to do with it? Dear Lord, my shepherd, I don't want a mountain insurrection, but we kind of like a time scale for this day of resurrection. Now dance! Oh yeah. I see you, Johnson! Positivity, 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 positivity. You can shape the world, everything is God. You are such a pearl if you've forgotten to meditate. Breathe in, keep calm and listen to your own best mate. Positivity, positivity, I'll send you Reiki. Positivity, positivity, ask the universe for anything you like. Positivity, only way to be. Just look at me. Thank you.
I was in Costa earlier today. I liked the art they had up on the walls. Coffee beans that glisten like the sun, baristas that reflect themselves inside, and distortion on the grinder's metal sheen. And happy boys and girls in Timbuktu that plucking plants to perk up me and you. And every sip I sup, I save the life of some poor farmer and his poor wife. I'm just that way inclined, it's just my way to do my act of charity every day. So I come here, drink hot drinks, and regard the art upon the walls, the subtle curves of coffee beans bedecked on wanton piles, and fields of beans that ramble on for miles. The poor men in their towels surely know we'll pay them well for all the beans they grow. The atmosphere, magnolia and serene. And music inoffensive to the ears. I wonder if the golden-smiled child looking from amongst caffeinated foliage, has he ever heard smooth jazz or acid jazz? He doesn't know it, but he's missing out. How fortunate we here are in the West. I have my cake, I eat it. And if it's cupcake, I'll eat up 3 or 4. And if I'm naughty, maybe even more. I eat cupcakes. I'm very fond of art. You could say I'm a species set apart from those who pluck black beans from amongst far-off plants from faraway environs. Around the coffee shop's periphery, above the paintings hangs imperiously a row of deep red bunting draped aloft. The letters C-O-S-T-A, repeat. A mantra, and this one resonates with me. The bunting speaks to me and I to it. I'll have another cupcake in a bit. Then maybe I'll come and sit down next to you, bite your face off, stick it on the wall, or rip the fucking spine from out your back. God save cupcakes and the Union Jack.
My emerald, before you go to sleep, there are 1 or 2 things I'd say to you. When you walk throughout the streets at night, don't you think it's fine? There's a hide behind. When people offer you up the truth, take a pinch of salt or a bottle full. There's wolves there scattered about the place, but they wear a mask of a human face. You'll grow up, maybe you'll get a job, and then you can hate all the things you do. My darling, before you lay your head, rewind, fall behind, they can wait for you.
Cecile, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is my last song, and it's called Dying. It's really fun. I don't always know what my songs are about, but I think this one is kind of about being bullied as a child, or not bullied, but like manipulated because you're so emotionally open, I guess, when you're a child. And it's also about bullying your own inner child. Down by the river, there's a child wrapped around the body of a broken man in her eyes, 'cause she's afraid to shine. Wrapped around the body of a burning star. Everybody knows, deep in the water of my eyes, there's a woman with a broken mind. She's been trying to say goodbye to the child.
Radiohead.
Earlier, Elvis was talking about seeing Boris Johnson. Today on the tube, I saw Nicky Morgan. She had a suitcase.
On two. We're talking about Shakespeare. And I'll know understands it properly. Alright? Fucking quick.
So, I want to learn about how to perform Shakespeare.
Nathan's my student. And we've been talking about what Shakespeare means to us. And when I was about 7 years old, I remember Gibson in Hamlet. And that to me is what Shakespeare is. What does Shakespeare mean to you?
Shakespeare is din-dins for the soul. Tell me what it means to you again. Describe it in 5 words.
Wednesdays.
Phil is the best teacher of Shakespeare in the world. Who have you taught, Phil? Tell him. Benny.
Well, from EastEnders.
Yep. Benny Sausage Man.
Can you repeat that, please?
Benny. Do I have reverb? Can I have some?
Benny?
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 Benny Sausage Man.
Benny Sausage Man. I sound like I'm dead. Like Shakespeare. Do you know why he was called the Bard?
What?
Do you know why he was called the Bard?
Why is he called the Bard?
Because in those days, that's how they taught, and he was very bored.
He's very bored.
Yeah, he was very bored.
So he's like, I'm really bored.
Really bored.
Really bad. I'm William Shakespeare. I'm really bad.
William Shakespeare is really bored. Nathan, are you going to do a play now?
Hang on. Last week, we were nominated for an award. How does Shakespeare really sound? The third tab along. How is Shakespeare really meant to sound?
Shakespeare is meant to sound like this. Can you pronounce the words properly?
Miss. 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 Mischievous. Miss. 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 Gervais. Miss. Gervais. Miss. Miss. Gervais. Miss. Miss Gervais. Miss. Gervais.
Can you put more effort in, please?
Mischievous. It's funny if you know what this is. Does anyone want to guess what this actually is?
William Shakespeare.
I'll tell you after. Mischievous. 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 Do I have it? Mischievous.
But you always seem to get away with it. A lot of us would like to do in studio.
I've got a play to do. All I've learned, I'm going to do a play and then we'll head off.
The BBC.
So, who's heard about that porn ban, eh? Who's heard about that porn ban coming in? Porn ban coming in on April the 1st, 2 days after Brexit. Country's going to go mad, isn't it? Country's going to go bloody mad. They're going to be men walking around with bloody huge balls and bloody no medicine. It's going to be bloody mad. What's going on? I've never. I've never wanked without freedom of movement before. What's it going to be like? Oh, I don't know. And that is the true meaning of Shakespeare. This was Nicholas Witchell talking about his love of Ed the Duck. That's what this was. Just in case you were.
He had the character, I suppose, of a naughty child, which I think is actually what was so attractive about it. He was a rascal, a delight.
Okay, so for the end of the evening, I would like you all to put yourself in a dystopian vision of England post Brexit, and England has ended up being the only country left. It is Christmas Day, so everybody's having a really wonderful time. There is one copy of the script on the table here, which people can. This is a scene from a production that we put on 2 years ago or something like that, and it's Christmas in the pub at the United Kingdom of Earth. Could I invite the cast to the stage, please? the small English town of Clapton-on-Smack, the populace like to spend Xmas down the pub, where they can celebrate together as a community, and everyone has a swell time. They are waiting for the highlight of Xmas Day, when the Queen of England, as old as who knows what, and since the formation of the United Kingdom of Earth, rightly proclaimed a deity on earth as directly in touch with the many gods as the pharaohs, gives her annual televisual blessing to the United Kingdom of Earth. I'll have a baby sham, please. Hot.
Well, compliments of the season to you, Tom.
You know, I've said it once and I'll say it again.
What?
I've got three pubescent girls looking at kids in my cellar.
Happy Xmas!
Someone else get around and drink too.
All right, play round.
Oh. You're coming along nicely. Nice long legs.
Thanks.
It'll be the Queen's speech soon.
Can't wait.
That woman. A beacon in the night. A place of safety amid the relentless turbulence. The quality of that woman. Some are born with quality. Others have quality qualified upon them. Some are qualified above their qualifications, but the quality shines through. A pure, a golden, a quality life.
Right. 2 pints, 1 G&T, and spritzer.
Cheers.
This pint smells a bit off.
Queen's speech scene, eh?
Oh, that woman! Can you imagine how lost we'd be without her?
I can't imagine.
She's pulled us through! By just being there. By placing her heart in our hands. She is Albion. Yes.
They got me cans dead squirrel party one day.
Some cunt rumbled the last of them just before me.
Oh, look, shoot your faces, you unpatriotic fuckers. It begins.
fucking Xmas.
What did he hear?
What? No.
Someday, rabbit
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And before you go, I promised you 3 versions of each, and this is the third. Very.
Club isn't the best. Place to find the lovers of the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Love was handmade for somebody like me. Well, come on now, follow me. Be crazy, don't mind me, say. Don't talk too much, grab on my waist and put that body on me. The shape of you. You're like a magnet. My heart is falling. In love with your body. Last night you were in my in love with your body. With your body. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Well, that's thanks very much for. Actually, that was shit. I started and I was like, fucking hell, what is wrong with me? Shall I just keep it going and this can be the end? This can be the actual end. Okay. No, actually, sod it. Okay. You say it.
We hope you've enjoyed listening to Avant-Hard Collective at Cafe Oto. Look up all the wonderful people involved in it. You can also buy and download that recording as an album on composterofmusic.bandcamp.com. You can have that all for yourself and broken up into lovely little chunks so you can pick your favourite bits like you do in the modern days.
Also,
On demand.
I've just registered to the website, so it's a great website builder, by the way, by people who are not twats, which is
avantgardcollective.hotglue.me.
Yeah, so I think we're back in 4 weeks. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
That is because I haven't got
Sometime.
a grasp on reality and time and space. I've been Lottie Depresstival. I apologise for my stuttering. I'm having a confusing time.
I've been
You're not supposed to apologise, are you?
Phizmiz-Mittelhammer, and I apologise generally.
Yes. Apologies all round.
Yep. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.